Hi, good evening. This is Vedanshu Kumar Patel, and I'm going to make a presentation. I'm going to illustrate about a presentation for the optimizing the user experience subject of my Masters of Information in IT, Masters in चलो आटલું કટ કરવું પડશે પાછું. Hi, this is Vedanshu Kumar Patel, and I'm about to make a presentation for one of my subjects in information technology is optimizing the user experience. And I'm going to discuss some slides and some points for my assignment, and which is mainly based on my assignment one. So I'll start with the quick introduction. So the Airbnb UX prototype is focused on improving the concerns that were raised in assessment one. So about the assessment one, there were 5 participants, and majority of them were very happy and satisfied with the overall use of interface of Airbnb's website, and they somehow find it convenient to book accommodations for the different regions. But some of the participants were facing quite difficulties to find or to go through to browsing the website. So this presentation and the report which I have made is mainly based on my assessment one. Scrutinize the usability problems and enrich the perceived satisfaction of the users. Reduce the clutter, increase the legibility of information, establish design paradigms, and increase usability and reliability in case of errors. By accommodating these areas, by reaching these areas, by focusing on these areas, Airbnb ensures it enhances, that means it improves the overall user experience and satisfaction in order to retain its market and dominance in the market. So as we all know that there are multiple websites, there are multiple property partners in the across the globe which are very famous, but I think no one is that much dominant as the Airbnb. And I think, yeah, enhance the overall user experience and satisfaction levels while cementing Airbnb's position in the market. Simplify navigation. So users face the navigation difficulties due to clutter and poor hierarchy, struggling with the understanding next steps. While going to the off topic and going to the assessment one, one of my friend has faced the difficulty on Airbnb's website regarding the host websites. And the next point here is refined homepage with separate explore and look search sections instead of one big list. I think this is the crucial part, that instead of one big list, sometimes people feel confused. So I think the separate explore and look search of sections is good thing. Incorporated navigation guide to provide precise directions for searching, listing, or booking accommodation. Recognized content with clear structure, enhancing tutorials, and first time and occasional users. So whatever, whether it can be occasional user or the first time user. So any user, any person who is first time on this website or the 100th time. So the user will not feel confused anymore. Enhance information presentation. So users found accommodation descriptions limited and not explanatory, facing information overload and difficulty in comparison. So users didn't had any kind of difficulty in comparison. Overhauled descriptions to be clear and more detailed, using tabs and bullet points for comparison. Integrated clear images and virtual tours, enhance listing quality and assist in decision making, created templates for listing using comparison charts and tested organization and formatting for targeted users. Standardize the design elements, because design plays an important part in any kind of website. Without design, I think it would be like without soul, a human. So discrepancies means errors in design elements and interactions caused so discrepancies means errors. So errors in any kind of design elements and interactions caused inconsistency, distorting users' mental models, and increasing cognitive load. So, which is a negative development for any kind of website. Ensured the prototype design conformed to establish branding standards using consistent colors, typefaces, and placements. Made labels and interaction modes more general to reduce mental demands and enhance usability. Created a comprehensive design system, trained teams, and continuously reviewed elements to maintain consistency because consistency plays a crucial role in any sector. The next point is improve error handling. So errors should not be there. We can't do anything about there, but yeah, if we should have a consistency plan for the errors. So users faced unclear error messages and lacked guidance, leading to frustration and potential platform abandonment. So I would like to talk about one of my friend from my assessment one who faced many difficulties to book accommodation on Airbnb's website because of the host websites and I think too much timing loading. So he personally told me that he will not try to book accommodation through the Airbnb. So I think that's the correct example for this, that potential platform abandonment. So second point is adopted strong error control measures. So we adopted strong error control measures, including inline validation and user-friendly error messages to reduce frustration. Reviewed all current error messages, identifying areas needing improvement for clear instruction and context. Because clear instruction, the transparency is much more needed. Implemented preventive measures such as confirmation dialogues before critical actions and to improve error handling. So usability evaluation, qualitative and quantitative collection methods and overview, usability problems and challenges that were detected during the study, solutions to the identified strategies so as to implement changes that can lead to improvements, integration of qualitative and quantitative data to get optimal insights. The significance, the importance of the approaches toward the screen usability problem for increasing satisfaction, because customer satisfaction is much more needed. Uh, I wouldn't say that this is kind of a customer service, but I think creating a website or running a website is definitely based on how customer is much feels convenient to what any kind of website is while using the websites. Even from my personal experience, if I'm doing an online shopping, going off topic, just sharing a personal experience. If I'm me myself going for online shopping, and if I get a big list on too much options, then I will definitely get confused and I will try to avoid that thing. So I think this is the crucial part that we should see towards the problems, try to solve the problems so the user can feel satisfied. Design decisions. Outline of decisions made to rationalize navigation and improve the layout of the information provided. So the decision which were made to rationalize the navigation and improve the layout of the information provided has played a crucial role. Effectiveness of feedbacks from the users and adaptability to iterative design process, because I personally believe that customer feedbacks are the backbone of any kind of industry, any kind of sector. So yeah, I personally feel effectiveness of feedbacks from the users and try to put more effort to so I can solve the problem of the customers. Emphasize on the aspects of enhancing user satisfaction and experience. The focus on increasing usability and decreasing the amount of users frustration. So as everyone know, if users are going to decrease, nothing is going to work. With any kind of sector, if there are no customers, the sector is going to do it. So the main focus was on increasing the usability, convenience of users, and decreasing the amount of users frustration. Experience, feedback, and tests are used as a basis for the further improvement of the model. So to develop this model, uh, the feedback, the reviews of users, and the test, the kind of examinations are used as the basis. They have played a crucial role for the further improvement of the model. So what were going on the evaluation criteria? So there are several ways of evaluating the effectiveness of UX prototype. Emphasize such design criteria as simplicity and clear structure. Instead of too much design and too much structural data, I think simplicity plays an essential role, because the more clear the information and the more simple it is, the more convenient it would be for the user. Continuity of design features and adaptations of the user preference. What is the preference of the users? The That's the thing that fetch more users to the website. What are their preferences? And if I got to know what they like to use, I mean, for an example, if I'm running a restaurant and I know which dish is more popular, what kind of dish, what kind of food, what kind of cuisine my majority of the customer like to have, I would be focusing on that particular cuisine. So I think yes, what the preference of the user, that is continuity. I continue to of design features and adaptation to the user preference. What design what design is prioritized by the user, I went with that. Simplification of the information being presented, incorporate disability and disabled users. Make the process faster and quicker for enhancing user experience, because in now this modern fast-paced world, I think no one wants to wait too much, and no one, me personally, I also don't like to wait too much, whether it is in the queue or on the internet, and especially the loading time, which makes angry any person. So yeah, we have tried our best to make the process faster, quicker, to improve the overall user experience. Recommendations for the improvement, for the enhancement. So perform more user testing studies in order to find other usability problems. So we have performed more user testing studies so we can get to know what are the problems. And many of my friends, and I have also uh, contacted my previous participants who were in my assignment one. So this time with this improved design, I personally tried to convince them to use it again, whether they are the satisfied user or the unsatisfied user. So because the real life experience gives much more teaching. Design iterated based on further user feedback and new requirements. So whatever the requirements and whatever the reviews and whatever the feedbacks of the users, the design is based on their reviews and the feedbacks. One idea is to explore more features for disabled users, because yeah, the world is not just of the normal people. There are many people around us who are disabled, who are abnormal, and I think no one should be biased. I think everything should be equal. So this website is also unbiased and equal for every kind of users. So yeah, one idea is to explore more features for disabled users. So for the disabled users, that is that much convenient as much as for the normal person. Measure and manage performance for improved interactivity. Identify changes that would have a positive impact on the user experience. So the world is changing nowadays. So we have to go with the world, we have to go with the flow. So whatever the changes are being made, so we have to we identified it and have a positive impact on the user experience. And at the last stage of my presentation, I want to conclude that we have summarized the usability issues and their implications to the user satisfaction, emphasize on the constant improvement and optimization of the UX prototype, understanding the significance of well-thought graphic and user-friendly layout, Thanks for the opportunity to show the Airbnb UX prototype. Anticipated to see the level of enhancement in the user satisfaction and the performance of the platform. So this is the end of my presentation, and I'm very thankful towards you to listen me very carefully. And I hope I have given my best and I have satisfied you. Thank you very much.